Hey guys, Time Repair bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. For today's spawning in the south, we've got Moon playing as Night Elf and going for the Keeper first. A bit of AOW creeping here. Myself here, some in the north, we've got Lynn. Exorkin going for the Farseer. Yeah, it looks like he's coming across looking for some early harass. The quick tick here, one burrow tick. And Moon not making any treants to assist with this creep, so as the option open, go for Entangle. And coming across here looking for this creep. And he gets it. Focus fire onto the grunt with the Entangle, and a bit of trouble. Wisp coming around the corner for a bit of blocking. Just detonates. Keeper taking some damage from the wolves, so he's on the run trying to avoid that. And does not get the experience from the grunt. Nicely denied there by Lynn. Very well played.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chasing in here now. Going to apply a bit of pressure with these wolves. Maybe disrupt some of the lumber harvesting. There he goes. Good cycling into the gold mine. Resummoning the wolves, so very, very cautious not to give Moon any experience here. He wants to avoid gifting that level 2 away. So War Miller's down, Voodoo Lounge, second burrow, and transitioning now over to Headhunters, so interesting strategy. I've seen Headhunters gaining popularity. As of late I've seen Grubby using them a lot on his stream. And now
player's forces are under attack.
Doing a similar style, except he went for one grunt first. I think Grubby got for no grunts first. But yeah, you get the Farseer out, you apply that pressure, prevent the levels, while you take a bit of extra time getting your units online. Got 2 Headhunters so far. Moon getting some hunts out.
A town is under siege. Are under attack.
Single AOW hunts though, and actually quite late getting the tech going here. Look at how much faster Lynn is getting up to tier 2. Shadow Hunter going to be the option. Makes sense, you know, once those Serpent Woods, I imagine he gets the Huntresses. Illusion here doing some scouting. But very tough for Moon to creep right now. It doesn't have a second of Ancient of War anywhere.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gonna try coming here for the steal, but no, it doesn't get it. And if he kills the wolf, very, very close to level 2. And not bringing the Headhunters in at all to this fight. Doesn't want to let Moon get an easy entangle on them and get a kill before he's got a critical mass. In fact, it looks like he's not even going to bring them into the fight. He's going to leave them out back to Solar Creep with the Shadow Hunter instead. Interesting. Level 2, there we go, for the Keeper. Has access to the treants finally. We need to get some pretty good value from the Entangle, knocking out that grunt early on. And then comes a Wisp. Is it going to be an expansion? Yes, indeed. Tree of Life down. Illusion going to spot this, and nice work aggroing the creeps with this illusion here. Trying to disrupt, but nice counterplay there by Moon going into the Shadow Meld. Now in comes the real Farseer. Trying to interrupt this, and the creeps actually chipping in here for a good amount of damage. Resummoning some more wolves. But I don't know, I don't think he's going to be able to get the cancel. There's just too many Huntresses here. Meanwhile, out the back, Shadow Hunter tanking the damage. Doing some creeping. Level 2 in a bit. And not leaving these hunts on hide.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ambush the Farseer there, but no. Comes in with a detonate. And speed scrolling out of there, wow. Very, very panicky play from Lynn, but Doesn't mean that he's not going to take any losses here at all. Oh, entangle on the Farseer, going for the surround. And he gets it. Very well done. And town portals out. Level 1 Farseer town portaling out. That is expensive. A little bit surprised about that. But now he's... Oh, I thought he was going to come with his whole army. Look for the cancel on this because it is quite low. And maybe he could have got there in time. Instead, it looks like he's going to go do a bit more creeping or attempt to. Doesn't have the fortified armor on the burrows yet, so they are a little bit vulnerable. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to stray too far away from his base yet. I'm going for the steal on the big ogre. Pretty sure he got it too. Definitely got the item on him, minus stealing. Oh, Farseer did find a bit of time there to peel off, harass the tree a little bit, but now once again in some trouble. Keep it coming through, gets the entangle, gonna look for the surround once again. Ooh, breaks free this time, good blocking. Decent play here from Moon. Oh, is this one gonna stick though? Yep. Farseer very, very fragile. I'm surprised he must have had some wolves just about ready to go again, right? Suppose he couldn't resummon the wolves, but alright. Here we go. Shadowhunter level 3 picked up the scroll. He's gonna go come in here and try get the kill. The level 2 serpent wards. Spitting out some nasty damage. Look how quickly that hunt's falling. Purging away those treants nicely. Hunt's going down very, very quickly. Oh my god, the focus fire is insane. Headhunter falls, bit of blocking onto the hero, but not too bad. Alchemist also getting quite low. Moon handling the wards quite effectively. That's the bomb getting these low, but good. Well-timed heal scroll there from Lin. Oh. Okay, didn't want to spend the purge and look for the kill there. A little bit surprising. Huntress out to the side, very, very low. Oh, and down it goes. Has fully healed up Tree of Life though, while all this fighting's been going on, so he's not going to be able to get the kill here easily at least. Good play by Moon. And there we go, he's got the Berserkers now. Tier 3 upgraded. Farseer joining the fight once again. Didn't buy any consumables though with the Farseer. Maybe a clarity would have been quite nice for the Shadowhunter. Maybe use some salves. A couple of these low berserkers. Looks like he's just going to disengage here now. So Moon managing to squeak through this expansion. And didn't end up costing him too badly either. And now just pumping out archers. Tree of Eternity already? Wow, I didn't even notice he was tier 3. Somehow he's done tier 3 as well. So those archers going to be spitting out nasty damage with the marksmanship upgrade, which is underway right now. I don't know, Lin. Looking a bit dicey and hasn't even fully creeped out this camp, so it's not like you can just easily go over there and build an expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still doesn't have the fortified armor upgrade on his burrows, by the way, so they will be very vulnerable to archers just coming through there. Doing a lot of damage. Not the best item there, Scourge Bone Chimes. Surprised we haven't seen Lin maybe try and sneak this red camp through.
The town is under siege.
The TC out the front tanking. Probably do it quite effectively, and okay, going the old-fashioned way. I thought we might be seeing some tiny Great Hall action, but no. Looks like he's going for a regular old-fashioned expansion, and there we go, master training on the shaman, so he's got the bloodlust. And he's spending it. Now going for the red camp, looks like Moon going to do the same, picks up the bottom third, just maxing out the damage on these archers. They're going to be hitting the big numbers.
A player's forces
are just going for the big ogre. And then coming on the offensive. I wonder if he's going to stop by the shop. In fact, no, putting a shop down here before the expansion.
The town
Interesting.
is under siege.
And both of them going to come into this fight pretty much bang even food. Moon has managed to squeeze in all the venom as well. And not too many consumables on the side of Lin either, so he really needs to make this happen right here. And look at this Moon sneaking an Ancient Protector at the expansion position. Burning Oil Demolisher. Oh boy. Okay, that's a lot of focus fire onto the Alchemist, getting quite low. Big stomp out the back, and the Burning Oil doing its magic. Good heal spray though to counteract that. The Alchemist dropping quickly. Stuffed out. Heal scroll to save the Tauren Chieftain for a little bit longer. Moon chasing forwards, looking for the kill. But the heal wave there to save the day. The Burning Oil dishing it out to the archers, but a couple of the Shaman falling as well. In fact, a lot of Shaman falling. Demolisher coming straight through the middle of the battlefield. And a Town Portal out from Moon. Oh, loses a couple units right on the exit, and with double Demolishers. Okay, he's got a Town Portal over to here. Double Demolishers taking down the expansion very, very quickly. Fighting back underway. Demolishers still focusing their fire on the expansion. In fact, the whole army is, and down it goes. The double Demolishers. Putting in the work there. Trying to speed scroll out to safety. In fact, double speed scrolling, and he gets away. What an assault there from Lin. Double Demolishers with the Burning Oil. And now pulling back, doing some creeping of his own. Protector from Moon. Not going to be hitting anything here. Shadowhunter inching his way towards level 5 quite nicely. Now scout up in the air, keeping tabs on this Orc army. Keep stopping by the shop. Town Portal, okay. No other consumables. And gonna be able to polish off this red camp over here. But it's not too bad for Lin. He's also at 50 food. Both players are. Just try and bank there for a little bit as they rebuild their armies after that last big fight. And at the moment, Moon has not brought any wisps into these fights. Or that I've noticed at least. Detonates on the Shaman, removing the Bloodlust from the Headhunters. So that's maybe something he could look to do in the next fight. He's got a whole bunch of wisps lying around spare after losing that expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Which he is currently rebuilding. They're fighting underway. A lot of focus fire onto the Alchemist immediately. The Burning Oil can be a nice area denial tool. Good purge off the Trents. Another wave coming through though. No more mana on the Shaman. This is a tough one. Okay, TC running right into the middle. Stomp with the Cloak of Flames. It's pretty good damage, but now pulling back. A bit of focus fire of his own. The Demolishers. Focusing on the heroes at the moment. Big stomp again. TC a little bit low. Pulling back once more. And Lin on the run now. Still at 50 food, but you know, kind of out of mana on a lot of his heroes. Getting a little bit low. Okay, there we go. Coming back in now with some fresh wolves. Just doesn't have that many headhunters right now. Or shaman. Dodging off that wave. TC out the front, dishing it out. Look how much damage he's doing to those archers. They're getting very, very low. Another shaman falls, another headhunter falls. Town Portal out by Moon. Right, as things were getting a little bit hairy for him, and I think he does a pretty good job timing that. Oh, we do have a tiny great hole ready to go, so Lin going to be equaling out the mining very, very shortly, and already had the peons working their way over here. So he's ready to go. Also nice to have this extra voodoo lounge over here for this whole fight. Doesn't have to run back to his base for any clarities. And during that fight did get level 5 on the Shadow Hunter and decided to go for level 3 heal wave, which I think is a good choice. Trying to heal up that Tauren Chieftain from all the focus fire. It's quite taxing. And he's not really up against any Huntress anymore.
Are under attack.
Going to try solo creep, or is he going to leave the Shadow Hunter in for this fight? Maybe disengaging. The wolves did scout Moon coming across, so yep, decides not to and drops down their ward in anticipation. Demolishers both pretty healthy, which is a good start. They're purging off. Scroll protection on the side of Moon. TC getting in deep there with the lightning shield and the cloak of flames. Big AoE damage. Alchemist taking a lot of focus fire. Demolishers getting in the back. Dishing out some good damage. We've even got a grunt here. Died very, very quickly though. Just getting entangled. Oh, focus fire pretty hard. Pulling back now, got very, very low from that. And a potion on fast here. Oh, TC in trouble. The last heal wave for a little bit. Shadowhunter out of mana. TC coming in, and the stomp. Moon town portaling out. Gonna lose a couple archers here on the exit. Once again, Moon, I think, taking some pretty good trades there. But maybe, you know, with the added cost of the town portals, maybe he's coming out slightly behind in terms of gold. And his mine will run dry a little bit earlier than Lynn's. 1k left in the mains. And now Lynn coming on the offensive. Does have 1-1 upgrades on these demolishers, which is pretty cool. And now pumping out a few more grunts. Not going to see a Tauren transition from him. Would be quite slow. Does have the Berserker strength upgrade on them as well. Just to add to the Tauren Chieftain's tankiness. And what a turnaround. Like, when did demolishers become good all of a sudden? Almost never saw them, and now they're just doing excellent work against these archers. Good stomp there from the TC. He's got the invul as well. He's running right into Moon's back line, dishing out the damage with the bloodlust as well. TC in a little bit of trouble. He's got the heal potion. He's got the invul, and he's safe. Falling out the front though. Pulling back a little bit, trying to recompose while the TC heals up. And Moon sneaking an expansion while all this is going on. Of course he is. Lynn pulling all the way back though, all the way back to the shop it looks like. Interesting. Completely letting off the pressure here.
A player's forces are under attack.
A bit more creeping coming through. Keeper very close to 5. And we have seen Lynn struggling a little bit to purge off all the treants. Maybe if he gets level 3 trees. Oh, okay. He pulls back and he goes for another expansion. Right as the mains are about to run dry. Okay. So Lynn going to be keeping up on the economy. Oh. A lot of bloodlust coming through. Focus fire onto the alchemist. He's got the heal potion. Staff out though. TC up the front, taking some damage. Heal wave, doing a nice job though, keeping him on the battlefield. Still got the invul too. Level 5 for the keeper. Heal scroll on the elf side. And now pulling back with the Tauren Chieftain. Entangle is in trouble, has to pop the invul. And Priestess picking up a orb of venom as well. For a bit of extra damage on the TC there. Just basically dead even on food once again. Main is dry. So he'll try and run a few of these peons across Doesn't have to rebuild anymore. And this is some close fighting. Got one heal scroll here on the side of Moon. Staffing back. Wants to come in with a high mana on that keeper. I think that's the second staff for him as well. And picking up the forest trolls. Okay, Moon. Trying to really make a push here. Does have quite a lot of income though with that second expansion up and running as well. Still no Tauren Totem though, so just continuing to pump out the grunts. Strong Berserker goes down very, very quickly. Grunts out the front, also falling fast. Good stomp from the TC. Doesn't have the lightning shield on him. Okay, there it goes, a little bit late.
The town is under siege.
Which is in a bit of trouble. Scroll protection on the side of Moon. Good stomp again, all three heroes here. And that keeper goes down so quickly. Chain lightning for the finish. He demolishes out the back, dishing out the pain. Buyback. Keeper once again in a little bit of trouble. Heal spray, but the Alchemist out of mana now. And Lyn speed scrolling out. Ooh, loses a grunt though out to the side. Ouch. Oh, Treants. I didn't even notice this coming into Lyn's expansion. Killing all of the peons there. Building Ancient Protector as well. It's going to fall pretty quickly though. Oh, maybe he didn't take down all the peons. There's a couple corpses back there though. Looks like he took down 3 at least. But nice split focus attack from Moon. And it looks like he's going towards the main at the moment. Interesting. Only one peon over here for repairs, so could actually do quite a lot of damage. And finds this grunt coming out of the barracks. Going to die immediately. 5 players at 50 now. 47. And he's coming for the main. If he can knock out a couple of these burrows, that'll be really nice. Treants into the gold line again. Purged away. And okay, building a Tauren Totem over here, I think that's a really good idea. Watchtower in the expansion as well to try and relieve a bit of harassment potential.
Players' forces are under attack.
One burrow down, and so is the barracks, so no more headhunters.
The town is under siege.
TC leading the charge. Oh, big stomp. Focus with the heal spray. Activates the lightning shield now, and Moon with the town portal out. Lyn can get off to such an explosive start to these fights when the heroes are full on mana. Between the stomp, the chain lightning, these archers can fall very, very quickly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Once again though, harassing the peons. Man, that Sovium are so good on that Shadowhunter. Assisting with the mana regen. And Moon coming across, gonna look for the expansion kill. Uphill this time as well. Could cause a couple of issues to Lyn. Okay, here he comes. Getting in range, big stomp again, but in come the wisps this time. Almost all the mana gone from the shaman now. Not much mana on the Farseer either. In come more wisps, potentially for the Denate Scroll protection on the side of Moon again. And this is not going well for Lyn. He has to pull back. Also picked up the Ogre Mauler just to get a bit more of a front line. But it looks like he's about to lose his expansion here. The wisps finally from Moon making the difference. Level 3 wolves though, don't underestimate them. Decent stomp. Looks far into the TC though, he's on the run. Level 6 on the Shadowhunter. Level 3 wards. TC in a bit of trouble. Entangle. Heal wave though, saving the day. Alchemist very low, stuffed out though. And the army for Lyn here falling apart. unable to rebuild as well, you know, losing that barracks. Oh, he rebuilt one actually out the back. Interesting.
The town is under siege.
Actually, hurtling for a little bit. Had to rely on the mercenaries, and now another wave of treants coming through. A lot of pressure onto this expansion. TC leading the charge, but getting extremely low. There's so much focus fire. Pops the invul, gets the stomp on. He'll scroll, but once the invul wears off, the TC going to be very, very vulnerable here. Here come the Tauren now. Can they turn the battle? This is some trouble. He'll spraying himself out of danger for the moment, but the catapults, the demolish is doing the damage out the back. Gets the kill. Staff out and a town portal out. Expansion still standing, but did manage to take down a few of the peons. Moon 10 food up. Oh man, look at this. He's got a huge army of archers over here. That weren't in that fight. I wonder if that was an accident or whatever, but I mean, that is... I mean, if that was in that fight, then we'll be in some deep trouble. But maybe this has bought him enough time to get these Tauren cooking. It take quite a long time to build.
Under attack.
I'm going to go for a little bit of creeping here, even though he's level 5 on all his heroes. TC almost level 5, and maybe the level 3 stomp will be the game changer. Yep, there we go, level 5 before the fight even starts. And both players pushing over 50 now. And Lin coming on the offensive this time. Does not have a town portal. So this could be the big one. Just coming in looking for the detonate.
Players' forces are under attack.
Purge. Detonate. Still got some mana off the Tauren Chieftain there. It looks like he's... Oh, no. The house scout up in the air, so... Wolves' invisibility not really working out too well. And just one tower is quite slow to knock down this many treants. So quite a lot of peons going down here. Get a bit of burning oil down. Demolish is coming across. Wisp coming in from an interesting angle as well. From multiple angles. Good detonate, getting rid of a lot of mana on these heroes and the shaman. Shaman with almost no mana now. TC out the front. Tranquility though to counteract all of that damage. TC stomps again, but look at this healing. The whole orc army can't even kill an archer with that tranquility running. And has to pull back. Speed scrolling out. Almost loses a Tauren too. Oh, it's looking a little bit... Well, these last couple of fights haven't gone terribly well for Lin, and suffering quite a lot of attrition over here on his peon line. To those treants. Maybe about to suffer a bit more. There we go, fighting underway. Tauren dropping so quickly. Stomp out the front from the TC. Good heal wave. More wisp coming through though. Very little mana left on these orc heroes. Tauren getting focused. Another one down. Demolish is not with much damage uptime. There we go, connecting. Another Tauren about to fall. And that's it. And throws in the towel. Too far behind. Close one, but no, maybe was it the peon harass that got the job done there towards the end? Lin had to rebuild like, must have been 12 of them. That's a lot of gold. Might have been the difference maker. And maybe Lin transitioning to Tauren a little bit too late. Not sure. And definitely Moon making the adaptation, bringing in the wisps on those last 2 or 3 fights, getting rid of all of that mana. That was a huge difference maker. So GG, well played by Moon. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.